As market research demonstrated, 84% of people have bought a product or service after watching its brand's video. So if you're an entrepreneur, you must be visible, and video marketing is your brand's window to the world. Even if you have a small budget and a small team, you can successfully take advantage of the video marketing trend. It's an important message to all entrepreneurs, especially those who shy away from video marketing. And the reason I invited a guest expert today who will share how to use videos to grow your business.
Grow your wealth, live on your terms.
Hello, powerful people. Welcome to the Conversations with Experts, the show that allows you to connect with experts in all different areas of life. I'm Millen, Livis, the host of the show and holistic financial independence mentor. Sadly, a lot of people these days, especially women, feel that their money situation is out of control. They struggle with money worries and anxiety about financial future. In addition to raging inflation and skyrocketing gas prices, many women I spoke to are going through unexpected, often shocking life changes and have to sort out their money now. Others are scared about not having enough money for retirement. And all would love to become financially independent faster. If you want to fix the money problems that cause your money problems and to map your pathway to financial independence, you've got to join us for my new value-packed free masterclass, More Money, Fixing the Problems That Cause Money Problems. And here's the link to reserve your space. Okay, it's there to changelife.com/MMM. Look, I was divorced, I was broke, and I was deeply depressed. Yet I managed to turn my life around. So I know that money worries are optional, and you can fix your money problems so that you control your money instead of your money controlling you. That's my zone of expertise. I help people who struggle with money worries to become financially independent so they never worry about money again. So if that's what you want, make sure you register for the masterclass right now. Again, you have a link on the screen, and join us to discover not only how to fix your problems, but also how to map your own unique pathway to financial independence. All right, so let's go back to our topic today, which is how to use videos to grow your business. And my amazing guest today is Andrea Stenberg. Andrea, welcome.
Thank you for inviting me today.
Yeah, I'm very happy to have you because I know some clients I work with who entrepreneurs, some of them do shy away from using videos. So I was very excited when you suggested to be a guest on my show. So let me introduce you first. Andrea Stenberg helps entrepreneurs gain visibility, establish their expertise, and increase sales using online video marketing. She likes to remind her clients that even if you feel like there is nothing special or unique about your business, letting people see your face, hear your voice, and feel your enthusiasm helps you stand out. Welcome again.
Thanks.
Okay, so let's dive right into this. So my first question is, how did you get started helping entrepreneurs with videos, and why you believe that videos are so important for small businesses, especially for small businesses? I would say for all businesses, but especially for small ones.
Well, the way I got started is started my business before there was even social media, before there was online video. I was doing traditional marketing. But, as a marketer, I was kind of keeping an eye on the trends, and I could see video was becoming more and more essential. And in fact, in 2018, one of my personal business goals was to make more video. And in 2018, I made 3 videos all year. And the reason I only did 3 videos was the same reason all your listeners and why most small business owners don't, is I didn't like how I looked on camera. I was intimidated by the technology, and I didn't know what to say. So I was, and I was kind of frustrated because I'm supposed to be helping people. I need to be able to, model good behavior. And then I came across a course. If I mentioned the person who offered the course, a lot of people would recognize this person. And it was about how to learn how to do live video. And I was like, oh, great. I'm going to get somebody to teach me. They're going to hold my hand. They're going to give me support. So I pulled out my credit card, signed up, paid the money, and the course was a PDF with 30 topics to use to go live and a hashtag to use when you posted your live videos. And I was like, this wasn't what I signed up for. But I'm kind of stubborn, and I tried. So I persevered, and I did it. And I made every mistake you could possibly make. I had horrible backgrounds. I had, where you couldn't see because it was dark. I had the audio was bad. I stumbled over words. But I persevered, but I kept thinking about this course that I had paid money for that wasn't a course. And I thought, wait a sec. I'm a good presenter. I'm a good teacher. I'm going to create the course that I was looking for, that I wanted, that I needed, and offer that to people. So that's kind of how I got started. And unlike a lot of people who are teaching video to entrepreneurs, I don't have a background in film and videography. I don't have a background in broadcast journalism. I'm a normal entrepreneur just like you. And I honestly, people say this, but if I can do it, anybody can learn how to do it. It's gotten so much easier, but it is so important because, think about how you use social media. How many times have you seen a really interesting video from a company and thought, oh, I need that product or I need that service? And it's
All the
absolutely
time,
true.
all the time.
And
Yeah.
I don't shop very much online. I'm not one of those big shoppers, but I absolutely in the last year have purchased things because I saw a video and it piqued my interest. And then I went to learn more and went, ooh, I need that thing. I didn't know I needed that thing, but I need it. So absolutely, and particularly for small business owners, like there's so much noise on the internet. You need to find a way to grab attention of your ideal clients and let them trust you enough that they feel confident reaching into their wallet, pulling out that credit card and clicking buy now. And video is going to help you do it.
Beautiful. Very well stated. So, Andrea, I know that you encourage entrepreneurs to use live videos in their social media. Why do you think live videos are better than pre-recorded videos?
Well, there's a few reasons for it. One is Facebook's own internal stats show that people will watch a live video longer. They'll spend more time watching a live video than a pre-recorded video. And here's the interesting bit is even when people are watching the replay of a live video, so it's not currently live, they're just watching the replay, people will watch that longer than they'll watch a pre-recorded video. And I think there's a few reasons for that. One is live video, anything can happen and people know that. So there's kind of that little bit of excitement and energy. And the other thing is pre-recorded video sometimes, if you're not a professional broadcaster, starts to sound like a commercial, and nobody wants to watch a commercial. There's a reason why people don't watch commercial television anymore, and when there is a commercial, we put on our blinders and go, I'm not going to listen to this. But a live video, it's not perfect. There's going to be mistakes, but there's more energy. It feels more authentic and real. And so people connect with it more. And, so that's the main reason why I like to encourage people to use live video. But the other reason is when you do pre-recorded video, there's always that temptation of, oh, I stumbled over that word. I'm going to just record it again. And then it's like, oh, I forgot to smile. I better do it again. And before you know it, you've been filming for 3 days and you still don't have your 5-minute video to show for it. Whereas if you just, screwed up your courage, push that go live button and then talk, you would already be done. And that is one of the biggest things, because you don't need to have video editing software. If you know how to go on Facebook, you can go live and you don't need anything fancy. So it's a great place to start. And really, if you want to get better at video, the only thing you can do is keep doing video. And one of the nice things about live video is the first time you go live, if you haven't announced it ahead of time and promoted it, there's a very real chance that nobody will join you live, which is really nice when you're getting started and you're learning, because you're not doing it in front of a big audience. It's kind of like practicing in your home office.
It removes the pressure, right? It removes the pressure.
And let's face it, if it was really, truly awful, it's probably never going to be as bad as you think it is. But if it's really awful, like you hit go live and you completely forgot how words work, you can always delete it afterwards. But it's never as bad as you think it is. And, you can literally get started today. Everybody just about has a smartphone, and you can go live on your smartphone today and get started practicing to get better.
Andrea, I'm one of those people who you mentioned that will try to tape something, to videotape something for days, right? Especially when I was recording my programs. And then I said, you know what? I cannot do that. I don't have that much time. And I started doing live videos. And with practice, with doing more of these videos, somehow my confidence built up. Somehow my, I guess, even level of communication online went up. So it's all about just being you and just doing it, right? Just practicing by doing it.
And the other thing is, think about, like, if you watch a live broadcast on television, for example, the news or a sporting broadcast, or somebody who's doing interviews for the Academy Awards. These are people who went to school to learn how to broadcast. That's all they do all day long. And they make mistakes. They're not perfect and nobody cares. We are okay with that. So for small business owners who broadcasting is not your primary business, like that's just something you're doing to try to grow your business, nobody expects you to be perfect. You are your own worst critic. I promise you.
And I also noticed that sometimes people actually like imperfect videos. They like when you are authentic, when you stumble, and it's just part of your charm, so to speak, right? Because
and in fact,
it's real. You're real.
What's funny is one time, sort of during the first lockdown, I started experimenting with TikTok, and I was recording a video, and just as I hit record, I sneezed. And I went, you know what? I'm just going to put it out there. And that got, and I wrote a little caption about, nobody's perfect. And that got tons of engagement, because everybody can relate to, you're trying to do something and something, you sneeze, like you can't control that. And so, yes, people do appreciate the authenticity and appreciate the fact that you're a real human being. And that's really what people want to connect with, is another human being, particularly, like Millen, for you, you're helping people with their finances. That's a really personal and important thing. And so people need to have that level of trust. And so when people can see you on Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube and see your face and hear your expertise and hear your enthusiasm,
my accent and my imperfections, right? So that
they see you're a real person. You're not some hacker in some shady back room somewhere. Mm-hmm. You're a real person. You have expertise. You obviously care about people and care about sharing expertise. It makes it easier for people to buy from small business owners, solopreneurs like you, like me, like your viewers. because they get a chance to I say they virtually look you in the eye and see that you're a real person and build that connection so that they can feel confident taking the next step.
Yeah. So Andrea, for people who are just starting out with video marketing, what would be the simplest way or simplest approach to creating better, more effective live videos?
Well, as I said, your smartphone, you absolutely can get started. Back in 2018, I bought an HD video camera dedicated for video. It is not as powerful as the camera on my smartphone.
Wow.
It can't do vertical videos like you might do for Instagram or YouTube Shorts. It can't do square videos, and it does not shoot in 4K, which my phone does. So you don't need fancy equipment. If you were going to invest in one piece of equipment, I would say go for a microphone, because audio is actually more important than anything, because people don't like scratchy audio. And the simplest thing is pick a topic that you know really well. Think of 3 things you can say about that topic and maybe a story for each of those points, and then just hit go live and go and practice and talk about something that you know really well, because then you can speak from the heart, you can speak from your expertise, you have confidence because you're not trying to remember some fancy script. You're just telling a story about the subject that you know really well, and then just do it. The more you do it, the better you will get, and the longer you wait, the longer it will take you to get better.
Very true. So last question. If you had one piece of advice to give to people who are thinking about video marketing, what would it be?
It's start today. The sooner you start, the sooner you get better. And even though, there's all this data about how many people are doing videos, small businesses, solopreneurs, consultants, coaches, all these small people, there's so many that are not doing it yet. If you start today, you're going to be ahead of most of your competition. So get started and just go for it. And you can get better as you go, but doesn't matter how many books you read, how many courses, how many other videos you watch, you're never going to get better if you don't start. So that's the advice. If I could go back in time to me in 2018, I'd say, Andrea, just do it. So that's my
it's a great advice. And what is interesting that the same advice applies to finances as well. Everybody who is thinking like, I really need to get control over my financial life or situation, it's like my advice would be start now. Don't wait like January 1st or June 1st or something like that. Just start right away. Start where you are with what you have. And from there, you progress and you will improve, right? So that's very important. So I know that you have some kind of free report for people. So could you please tell us a little bit more about your gift today?
Yeah, it's the Expert Entrepreneur's Live Video Checklist. And it's to help you, because one of the things that makes people hesitate is, like, am I going to forget something? Like, I actually once did an entire webinar. It was 90 minutes long. People had signed up. I presented the whole thing and I forgot to hit the button to go live. So I was basically talking to myself. So I created this checklist more for myself, but I thought other people can use it too. So it's things that you can do so that when you go live, you're not worrying about things. You've got everything in place and you can just focus on sharing what it is your message is to share with people. So it's a simple checklist to help you not forget things when you go live. And so if whether you've done a live video before or you've never done a live video, this will help you, and you can just print it off and have it in front of you before you go live every time, so you don't forget anything important.
Great gift, because everybody likes simple. The fact that it's simple, it's already attractive to me, and I'm sure that many of our entrepreneurial audience here will benefit from having this checklist. So sometimes we think about what we're gonna say, what we need to do after, and we forget to push the start button, right? So thank you so much, Andrea. I really appreciate sharing your expertise today, sharing the importance of video marketing, because I think many people will really benefit if they follow your advice. I appreciate it. you, and I appreciate our audience today. Thank you so much for taking time during this summertime and be with us today, whether you watch it live or in recording. We appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing you next week, the same time, the same place for, actually it will be my mini training about the inflation. And also don't forget to reserve your space for this masterclass, More Money, which will happen next Wednesday at 12 o'clock Eastern Time. So we look forward to seeing you with us as well. Thank you so much.